I don't know why I like this song, but I think it's a good song. This is a great song. It's got the energy. Tiene el ritmo, tiene el ánimo. Buenas noches. Hey. ¿Cómo estamos, gente? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Bring him out. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está la gente por ahí? Hola, saludos, buenas noches, hello, ¿cómo estamos? How you doing? Larga semana para varios o para pocos. Hello, un placer para mí estar aquí. Buenas noches para ti, te habla el boricua DJ Barney. And check it out right now, estamos en vivo. You're here with me, I'm here with you. You're my friend, I'm your friend, and this is Barney and Friends. So bienvenidos, welcome. Check it out. Wow, increíble. Episodio número 3, episode number 3. I'm excited, I'm ready because we got a great lineup to talk about tonight. Buenas preguntas, tenemos buenos invitados y muy pronto por ahí vamos a hablar con ellos, así que prepárate si estás por ahí. Gracias por la sintonía. Thank you for making time to join me tonight here as my friend here in Barney and Friends, okay? Check it out. In Cast, we're going to talk to them. Some of them already waiting on the sidelines here. They're in the locker room. They're ready to come out and ready to play with us. We're going to introduce them, pero antes quiero presentarles a una persona muy especial que siempre me acompaña, mi amiga todas las semanas, la consentida del Metroplex. Muchos la conocen como Michelle Menache. How are you, Michelle? ¿Cómo estás?
Hola, Barney.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Feliz de estar aquí. ¿Cómo estás tú? How you doing? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Muchas gracias. Estoy excelente y muy contenta porque ya...
Sí, ahí vamos, ahí estamos. Ya pasa. Bueno, en mayo 1 cumple los 40 días. Es lo que dicen. So we're on the other side almost.
Sí, ya casi. Entonces estoy emocionada porque sé que muchos de mis colegas que son entertainers y muchos de mis colegas que también y amigos que son meseros, bartenders y están en la industria de la hospitalidad y del servicio, creo que ya también van a poder regresar a sus trabajitos muy pronto. Entonces eso me da mucha fe y esperanza.
Feliz de escuchar eso. Están ansiosos de salir. Y quiero ir a comer, quiero ir a pasear, quiero ir al cine, quiero ir a trabajar para muchos. Entonces, qué bien que muy pronto por ahí ya se les hará ese sueño de salir de la casa, aunque antes el sueño era me quiero quedar, estoy vago, estoy cansado. Ese sueño ha cambiado, era un poco, ¿verdad que sí? Ahora quieren todos salir, quieren trabajar, tienen las ganas. ¿Cómo estás, Michelle? ¿Cómo te ha ido la semana, el fin de semana? ¿Cómo estuvo todo?
Pues fíjate que sorprendentemente ya me estoy acostumbrando al tedio de estar aquí en mi casa, de no salir. Como que las primeras semanas me dio un ataque así de depresión y de pánico y de que por qué estoy aquí encerrada, por qué la vida es así. Y ahora como que todas las cosas que dejé a un lado las retomé, empecé otra vez a componer, a estudiar música, empecé a hacer proyectos muy bonitos como este contigo, entonces eso me dio como esta luz de, ¿sabes qué? a lo mejor necesitabas este tiempo para poder hacer las cosas que tanto tiempo habías querido hacer y que no les habías dedicado pues literal el tiempo que se requería, ¿verdad? ¿Tú cómo te has sentido ahora que ya pasó tanto tiempo, Barney?
Veo que las uñas siguen iguales como la semana pasada. No te preocupes que yo me tengo que cortar el pelo porque te entiendo completamente, ¿no?
Ni digas.
Además, oye,
De hecho,
felicidades con ese
de hecho,
muchacho. A ver, enseña, enseña.
no,
Hablas
están
así, recuerda que
clear.
hablamos,
Traigo
hablamos de eso,
uñas
¿ok?
de niña de 12 años.
No, no, qué bien, no te preocupes, estás bien, estás bien. Después que te sientas cómoda y te sientas feliz en tu
Pues,
posición, no te preocupes que estamos otro
pues
día,
ya,
¿verdad?
ya que
Así ya.
no puedo hacer
Mam,
mucho.
¿por qué estás enojada? ¿Por qué estás enojada todo el tiempo? Es que tiene las manos, no tiene there you go. Todo bien de mi lado. Feliz porque esta noche vamos a hablar y vamos a conversar, a conocer un grupo de personas que nos están acompañando, muy breve. ¿Estás lista? ¿Quieres comenzar? Vamos a hablar sobre esto.
Listísima.
Les dures. Um, Tengo un policía. ¿A ti te cae bien la policía? Depende
Pues
del día,
mientras no vengan atrás de mí con las luces prendidas, me caen súper bien.
Uh, uh, Pues mira, este muchacho, él es policía, he's the Dallas Police Officer. Trabaja para la ciudad de Dallas como policía y él estará muy pronto, creo que ya por ahí se está conectando también. Él estará en conversación con nosotros porque tiene varias cosas que comentar y vamos a aprovechar a ver si nos quita esos tickets que tenemos, sin estar por ahí conduciendo sin la velocidad que no es. Hay tickets que nos dio la policía hace unos meses atrás, a ver si puede hacer algo. No, también vamos a hablar pues seriamente sobre cómo está sucediendo las cosas en la parte de la conversación de la ley en la ciudad de Dallas. I think that he has a lot to share with us tonight as far as how are things going from the police view, the law view of things with COVID and what's happening out there. So I'm excited to speak with him. Él se llama Arturo Martinez, aka DJ Turo. Real soon we're going to be talking to you. So Turo, get ready and stay excited. I want to hear all about it. I think he's working right now. Creo que está trabajando y está en su uniforme. So I'm excited, by the way. Look what I'm wearing.
Wow.
Esto es lo más cerca que encontré para representar a la ley, el ejército. I know he was in the army, so we're going to be talking to him very, very soon. Okay? So ahí aprovecha y
Awesome.
dile, mira, me paró la policía, and I got this and that. Aprovecha el momento, ¿ok, Michelle?
Ay,
¿Ya?
no, déjame decirte que yo
No,
los últimos 2 años me he portado súper bien. O sea, de ser
¿en
una
serio?
persona, sí, de ser de esas personas que siempre tenían tickets por cualquier cosa, los últimos 2 años no he tenido ni uno solo y toco madera. Let's not
Eso
jinx
le,
it.
eso le llaman, eso le llaman probation, ¿ok? A eso le llaman 2 años. No, okay.
Ay, ¿cómo sabes?
Wow, tranquilo.
No, de hecho, eso ya fue antes.
Qué bien, ya esa la pasamos, ¿no? Qué bien. Por ahí hablaremos muy pronto por ahí con Arturo. Thank you, man, for joining us real soon. También la fiesta que él es DJ. Arturo es policía, también trabaja en las noches como en el entretenimiento de la música. Él es un DJ, vamos a hablar de cómo es esa fase también. Y hablando de música, entretenimiento y DJ, pues la fiesta, tenemos un invitado esta noche. Joe y Mariana son los dueños, los jefes allá en Dallas VIP Limo. Y ellos tienen unos vehículos increíbles. I mean, tienen su limusina, una Hummer Limo, tienen su party bus. Obviamente con esto del social distancing ha sido un poco difícil para ellos hacer lo que les encanta. Además de tener su día a día, tienen su noche a noche, que es lo que es el party bus, la celebración, la música, y poder llevar a esas personas que quieren divertirse, the party scene. They want to take them to the club, they want to take them to la quinceañera, quieren llevarlos al cumpleaños, a la fiesta que quieran ellos, fíjate. Y lamentablemente pues no pueden, ¿verdad? Por este tipo de lo que estamos sucediendo. Entonces vamos a conocer un poco más de su día a día y también de cómo están ellos, how they do.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's it. No quieres preguntar how can you get in the bus, or how can we take a
No,
tour in the
I'm
party bus?
saving it. I'm saving
Oh,
the
okay, okay,
question
okay.
because
Oh,
I
okay.
really want to know if they can take me to like Walmart at least, so I can party for like 30 minutes or so.
Ahí, a comprar leche y huevos. That's how you're gonna look like.
Bottoms up, bottoms up.
There
Algo
you
así.
go. No, tienen unos vehículos increíbles, and we're going to be talking to them very, very soon. The guys, Joe and Mariana, get ready. VIP, Dallas VIP Limo, incredible vehicles. I got some footage that we're going to be sharing, and we're going to like what they have. ¿Qué más tenemos por ahí? What do we got going on? What else? What else?
Yo sé que hoy vas a regalar $25 para esa gente que te conteste la pregunta del día. ¿Cuál va a ser la pregunta del día?
Esa pregunta del día la sabremos muy pronto, ¿ok? La pregunta del día hoy, la semana pasada la pregunta del día, que de por ahí el ganador se ganó $25. Esta semana regalamos otros $25, muy similar a la pregunta de la semana pasada en cuestión de lo que estamos viviendo, esto de quarantine. Así que vamos a preguntar una pregunta en relación de dinero y quarantine. Ok, ahí te doy un como decimos nosotros, para que también se preparen, ¿ya? Muy
Ok.
pronto, muy pronto. También tenemos el video del día, algo muy divertido de quédate en tu casa. Muchos artistas, a lot of artists are putting out a lot of great music, a lot of great songs, muchas canciones y versiones donde nos podemos reír, aprender. Tengo una muy divertida en el son y el baile y la música de la salsa. Así que
I love it.
yeah. Así que vamos a bailar un poco de salsa y aprender esto sobre quédate en tu casa. Eso también viene muy pronto. So, estamos listos. I think we're ready. I see my guy, Dallas police officer. He's joining in. He's logging in right now. ¿Estás lista, Michelle? Let's go ahead and bring him in. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Bueno, damas y caballeros, de tu lado, wherever you are right now, quiero que le den la bienvenida. Make some noise para... Bring him out. Fuerte el aplauso que se escuche para Arturo Martinez. DJ Turo. Arturo. Hey. Check it out. What's going on, Arturo? How you doing, Arturo? Thank you for joining me this evening. How's it going, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. We're good to
go. There it is. Yes. Bienvenido. Welcome to Barney and Friends. You're my friend. A privilege to be your friend for the last few years, from the entertainment side to real estate. Definitely enjoying what you do as a person and personality. As a police officer, I see you have a lot of involvement in the city. So thank you for coming in to joining us here live on Barney and Friends. What's going on, Tour? Where are you? What is it that you're in? You at the convention center? What's going on, man?
This is DPD headquarters, man.
Ooh. Okay.
Got a big museum back here.
Let me set up.
There's a helicopter in the background. I don't know if you can see it. Big old helicopter. Okay. Got some motorcycles. This is the DPD museum here at DPD headquarters in downtown.
Okay. Very first time there, man.
Yeah. Come by sometime.
Yeah. It looks like a museum back there, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. This second floor is not. It's a whole museum.
Okay. Well, very cool to know. Arturo, él es policía con la ciudad de Dallas. Él es latino. Tell me where you're from. Tell everybody where you're from.
Born and raised in Oak Cliff, Texas. Still live there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm never gonna leave, man. That's where I'm at.
Oak Cliff.
Saludos a toda la gente bonita de Oak Cliff. Besos a todos allá también por Bishop Arts District.
I was Bishop Arts before it was Bishop Arts. It was still Oak Cliff.
Ay, Michelle envía saludos para Bishop Arts only. In Oak Cliff. I'm sorry. No, yeah. Thank you, man. Oak Cliff, I know where you live. Definitely. It's in Oak Cliff. That's your home. That's your hood.
Yes, sir.
I see you do a lot of support, community support for your community in Oak Cliff and just the city of Dallas in general. Tell me a little bit about how long you've been a police officer.
I've been a police officer for 10 years. After about 5 years, I promoted to detective. While being a detective, I worked in child abuse, physical, sexual assault of children, and I also did sex offender apprehension. So I basically hunted down and prosecuted sex offenders that weren't abiding by their terms. Now, in a little bit, we'll talk about the DJing and whatnot. I've been able to use that following to turn that into community efforts for the Dallas Police Department. So I do a lot of Hispanic and Latino-oriented, primarily immigrant-oriented community efforts for the Dallas Police Department.
Very cool. Very cool. By the way, you look good in uniform. I wanted to put the white shot on there so everybody to see that you are at work and you're joining us.
Minus the haircut, and I haven't shaved in 8 weeks. Oh, man.
Don't start there, man. Don't even talk about haircuts. My barber is gone, and I can't even find a real one, and I can't even go anywhere. So it's all good.
I got los bookies up top y spooky aquí abajo.
Los bookies. Check it out. We're going to be talking with Arturo today. I want to learn a little bit about what you do. You're in community affairs. You mentioned that. Now you're a detective. Tell me a little bit about your day-to-day, de día a día. ¿Qué haces? Cuando llegas al trabajo, ¿cuál es tu misión, el objetivo en tu trabajo? ¿Cuál es?
Okay, so before the whole quarantine thing happened, right now, at this very moment, I'm answering 911 calls. The community, we can't do community efforts because we can't be in the community due to social distancing and whatnot, right? So right now, I'm answering 911 calls for the time being. Once the quarantine is over, we're going to go ahead and go back to our community efforts. In doing so, we reach out to the community, mostly primarily Spanish speaking, do a lot of interviews, whether it's phone, television, newspaper, lo que sea. We just go out there and give the community information that they need to have a better life here in Dallas, Texas. Let them know, you know, the laws that apply to them and the things we can and can't do to them. That way they're not afraid of us and they can live freely here in Dallas, Texas.
I see. Okay. Very nice. And this is the Latino community that you are reaching out to.
Yeah. I mean, Dallas, Texas is what's called a minority majority city. Texas is a minority majority city. Once this census is done, I mean, we should probably pass about 50% Hispanic in Dallas.
Oh.
And another 25% of that, or a quarter of that, I should say, is Spanish speaking only, you know, being first generation or undocumented immigrants. So our main focus is to make sure that those people are okay.
That's nice to hear, man. By the way, Michelle, jump in at any time, okay? Cuando quieras por ahí, que sé que las preguntas. Ella lo que quiere preguntarte pronto del ticket que no, mentira.
Del ticket.
So,
¿Me puedes escuchar? Quiero saber si me puedes escuchar. Ah, perfecto. Sí. Bueno, ¿qué tal si le pregunto a Barney? Yo he escuchado últimamente que cuando empezó la cuarentena, muchos de los casos de violencia doméstica hacia los niños subió. ¿Por qué pasan estas cosas? Cuéntanos.
Esas cosas están pasando, pues la mayoría de los casos que agarramos, lo agarramos cuando los niños están en la escuela y hablan a sus amiguitos, a la profesora, al principal, le dicen de lo que está pasando. Y muchas veces esa gente está entrenado para mirar y fijarse que hay unos niños que están abusados. So what I'm saying is a lot of times these teachers are the ones that let it be known what's going on. And a lot of times, just like us as adults, we tell our friends more than we do our parents. Isn't that right? So what ends up happening is a lot of these kids, they go off and they tell their friends what's happening at home. The friends tell the teachers call police. Unfortunately, that's not happening right now because obviously the kids aren't in school. So I can't speak on statistics because I don't know the exact number of how many kids are being abused at the moment. But I can say that family violence has remained about steady, but child abuse cases, unfortunately, aren't as high as they used to be, mainly because who are the kids going to talk to? I mean, most kids don't have access to phones, you know what I mean? Unless you're about a teenager and you can call 911. So unfortunately, a lot of these cases are going unreported right now. And that's the kind of stuff that we need to educate the Hispanic community on, because a lot of them believe that we'll call ICE on them if we arrest them or if we go investigate the children. And that's, yeah.
Is that a canine dog or what?
Not me. That's somebody.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my detective dog. I just kidding.
The dog can smell something. I know he is. What's going?
I got some brownies.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate. To even talk about those numbers or that even occurring. You mentioned you answering those 911 calls.
Mhm.
Are you on the phone? Tell me if you can share, obviously, whatever you're able to tell us, but give us a scenario of the top 2-3 calls. What kind of calls are you usually getting now that COVID is out there and people are staying home? Are they panicking? How are they reacting? What are the calls that you're getting?
A lot of the calls that we're getting are family violence. You know, it takes people being in the house for family violence to occur, and unfortunately, tensions are rising. People are getting, they're getting that cabin fever, and they don't want to be in the house anymore. And a lot of weak relationships are really showing themselves at the moment, if you know what I mean.
Definitely.
And so a lot of family violence calls are being put in. As for the pure numbers, I don't know. Other than that, unfortunately, there are certain crimes that are going up. There's a lot of burglaries. A lot of businesses are by themselves with nobody there to attend them. So there are people breaking in. But other than that, crime overall in Dallas has gone down. Overall, statistically and percentage speaking, crime has been a good thing.
Okay, that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
That's a very good thing. Okay. So your day-to-day, do you get to drive on a police vehicle to go to home, or hey, you're making phone calls? You don't get a ride. You don't get a car. How's that work for you specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got the usual squad car. I mean, we all got squad cars, and everybody here drives the Dodge Chargers. Specifically,
Yes.
you get the Ford Explorers and the Tahoes. We do have some of those, but those go to more like the SWAT and the K9 type of guys. But for the day to day, I mean, it's a pretty simple day. You get here, you get your car, you sign in to your computer, and you go to work. You get assigned calls.
Out the door. That's incredible.
Arthur,
Yeah,
can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Yeah? Okay. I just need to check every time. So are you worried because you are exposed to all these people in daily basis? Do you wear
Yeah.
masks? Like, are you, taking all your protective equipment?
So some of us got custom masks made. You know,
A ver.
Whoa, those are very
How
cool.
you put these.
How much? What's going on?
Do you sell them?
What's
And
going on?
we do have plenty of gloves. I got a whole bunch of gloves in my pocket. We got plenty of hand sanitizer. They are issuing them to us. And thankful for the community, due to our community efforts and associations, we are getting a lot of gloves. We're getting a lot of N95 masks. We're getting a lot of hand sanitizer. One of the cool things that's happening is, it's this happened back in World War II, World War I, is a lot of manufacturing plants have shifted their focus and they started making other stuff. And one of the cool ones that is unique to the COVID-19 issue is a lot of alcohol companies have gotten their byproduct and they've turned it into hand sanitizer. So, for example, Tito's vodka, instead of making Tito's vodka, they're making Tito's hand sanitizer, which is.
And can we drink the hand sanitizer too?
Oh,
if you filter a few times, hey, I mean, I guess it's a type of alcohol. I mean, let me know how it works for you.
No, I don't want to risk it.
I'll be at the hospital. Like, well, Tito's made it. Tito's made it.
It says Tito's, right? It has 60% alcohol.
Tito's. They made it. No,
but I love that information. Thank you for that. That's like amazing.
Yeah, and there's a lot of manufacturing plants that are doing that. I mean, it's not just Tito's. It's a lot of home breweries are doing the same thing. They're just taking the alcohol byproduct that they can't sell anyways, and they're turning it into hand sanitizer, which is it's unique to this quarantine thing. It's cool.
No, it's very unique and it's very proactive of them to make time to do those. There's a few other companies. Now you mentioned that they're also making masks and they're also working on developing other products to help the community. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
To point out.
a lot of T-shirt companies, and just like my mask that I got, they've switched into making,
How
masks.
much?
I mean, yeah,
How much? How much? How
this
much
one,
for that one though?
this one was it was free for me. Type
Okay.
free. It could be
Yes.
for Barney too, and Mika si quiere. Pero
Woo!
Yeah, we gotta stay safe, man.
but
That's awesome.
just a buddy, he's selling them for like $5. But I know people out there that are making Gucci masks. I mean, they this has really turned into a overnight industry. It's very unique to this situation.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's becoming like a fashion statement as well.
You
And
might look good, right?
Arthur, yeah, exactly, always. Let me ask you something, Officer Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
What about, that when the quarantine started, obviously traffic went a little bit down, right?
Yep.
Have the traffic violations have gone down, or is it the same?
Yes, absolutely. Everything overall, wrecks, citations, traffic violations, on deaths on the streets, all that kind of stuff has definitely gone down. And that's just due to less people being on the streets. It's just kind of an overall effect. But there's certain things like we talked about earlier is certain crimes in the home are still occurring and they're spiking because people are getting cabin fever and there's a lot of there's circumstances that are out of our control that it just kind of it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I understand. And you know what? It's like it's like a collective consciousness. Every like 10 people get scared and then everybody starts feeling it. You start perceiving because we are humans. We share the same like a mind. And I believe that that's why people are getting so frustrated at home and are getting mad and angry and all that because they're not used to be social with their family. Like they're not used, no están acostumbrados a convivir. Hemos estado tanto tiempo en nuestras computadoras, en nuestros gadgets, que ya se nos... Sí, yo aquí tengo 2 iPads, una laptop y un teléfono. O sea, no puedo creerlo de dónde saqué todo esto en mi propia casa.
Yeah, I see it.
Entonces, estamos tan acostumbrados a estar dentro de nuestra cabeza y en nuestros aparatos electrónicos que ya se nos olvidó cómo convivir con la gente, cómo empatizar, cómo tener ese amor al prójimo, vaya. Entonces yo creo que es por eso que hay tanta violencia doméstica pasando en este momento, ¿no crees, Barney?
Lamentablemente,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is definitely exposing relationships that don't need to be together, which at the end of the day might be a good thing in the long run when this is all.
Exactly.
It's really
Le diste en el
it's
clavo.
exposing people that don't need to be together, and it's just exposing a lot of relationships that were weak from the beginning, and it just kind of it is what it is. It's time to let go these days.
Definitely.
Sí, es cierto.
Mira,
Entonces,
Arturo,
dile.
una pregunta. I still didn't hear a story, man. I gotta hear a story. I mean, everybody got a story. Police officers have many stories. I want to hear something from your own ear, something recently COVID related. I think the people would like to hear and also learn from it. Anything that comes to mind, specifically a phone call or something that didn't turn out as bad as they thought it was. Tengo tos, o tengo gripe, and they turned it into maybe have police or ambulance come out. Anything that you could share within those grounds.
Let's see, COVID related. There's not much going on, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I can give you a pretty feel good story. This happened about 2 months ago. Is we were looking for ways to serve the community, and we were walking around the Webb Chapel area, or we were driving around the Webb Chapel area, Walnut Hill and Walnut Hill. I'm sorry, Webb Chapel and Webb Chapel Extension, not Walnut Hill. I'm sorry. Web Chapel and Web Chapel, and we saw a bunch of day workers over by a Fiesta by a 7-Eleven. So we were like, I looked over my partner. I was like, "You hungry?" He was like, "I can eat." So I said, "All right, let's go get some food." So we went to go get tacos, right? Well, the taquero was right there, had a deal. It was something like 25 tacos for $20, ¿verdad? So we were like, "Hey, man, we just saw those day workers. Let's go talk to them," right? Nobody's ever talked to these guys. Usually they're afraid of police, ¿verdad? Porque muchos
Claro.
son
Claro,
ilegales.
claro.
So me and my
Yeah.
partner, I think we bought something like 75 tacos.
Ay.
They gave us, I'm not gonna lie, they gave us a discount, so it was like $50. So which
Pastor,
was yeah, it wasn't a big deal. So
Pastor.
spent the 50, took all the tacos over, and you know, we started eating with them and we talked to them. So at first, when we drove up, they started to walk away, ¿verdad? They see police, ¿qué vas a hacer? You walk away. So we stopped,
No,
we
pues
started talking to them. Yeah, we started, "Hey, oye, hermano, ven para acá. Tengo unos tacos." You know, hey, food is the universal language, ¿verdad? Everybody likes food, everybody likes tacos. So,
especially taco.
especially, right? Y teníamos de pastor, teníamos de bistec, teníamos de
Qué rico.
pues teníamos 75 tacos, ¿verdad? So you had to mix it up. So we fed them the tacos, we called them over. We talked to them and we're like, "Hey guys, do y'all know about the SB4 laws? Do y'all know what's going on federally?" And these guys didn't know. They had no idea. So we educated them on SB4. We educated them on what it is that we can and can't do as police officers in the city of Dallas and what their rights are in city of Dallas, the state of Texas, and the United States. So that was one thing. So that was cool. We drove off into the sunset, not a big deal. About 2 weeks later, we had a meeting with a bunch of politicians here in Dallas, Texas. And you're talking
Okay.
about, yeah, you're talking about president of LULAC, you're talking about presidents of bar associations, you're talking about chief of police,
Wow.
sheriffs, you're talking about all kinds of people, right? So we're at this meeting, se llama Chorizo con Menudo. It's held on the first Saturday of every month at Ranchito's Restaurant. And we got to talking, and an idea came up between the Dallas Hispanic Bar Association, between Dallas PD, between the District Attorney of Dallas, Texas, between Texas Workforce, and a few other commissions, ¿verdad? And we got to saying, why don't we create some type of contract to protect illegal immigrants, undocumented immigrants, to protect them when they go to work? Because one of their main concerns was they do a week's worth of work, $1,000 per person, but because of the person taking advantage of their status, they say, "All right, thank you for the work. Now get off of my lot before I call 911 or call ICE." So these undocumented immigrants, they'd say, "I'm sorry," and they'd just walk away without getting paid, right? So because of that, we thought, well, why don't we try to protect these guys at the city-state level? And in doing so,
Wow.
hooked up with the Dallas Hispanic Bar Association and a few other associations to start trying to get a contract together to protect these guys. So that's what we have in the works right now. And all of that came from 75 tacos.
Wow. Arthur, let me ask you something. This is a great idea what you're proposing, because I used to be a mariachi singer, and thank God I am what do you say? I am a U.S. citizen and I have double nationality.
Citizenship,
So yes, I am very fortunate. But my friends, my colegas in the mariachi, they are not. Most of them don't have this privilege, and this is going on as well with the mariachi bands, because there's always a director, right? The one that leads the band, and so this is going on. They're abusing them, paying them less of what they're supposed to be gaining in making in a gig, and at the end of the day, the director is like, "You know what? Today I didn't like the way your uniform was. It was dirty, so I'm gonna take off $60 from your pay." And at the end of the day, they're like playing for free 4 hours, and it's like, are you kidding me? Why has nobody has done anything? But I saw this, and I want to tell you, is there a way that we can bring in this type of entertainers.
Bringing entertainers to where?
I mean, to the
Like as a work?
works, to the project. Like, I mean, is there a way that they can get an insurance like that to protect themselves?
I thought she was going to ask about tacos. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, it's I guess her question is it possible to involve some of these performers, artists, in this case mariachis, to be part of the outreach that you are currently doing?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
thank you.
contract that we're doing is it's not going to be just for it's not going to be for day workers per se. It's going to be for anybody that's doing contracted work in the city of Dallas. Okay, so that could be people that clean houses, it could be musicians, it can be day workers, it could be cooks, cocineros allá atrás, de los taqueros, lo que sea. It could be anybody like that. And the idea is just to protect that worker that is undocumented, that doesn't have that social. Because one of the things that undocumented immigrants don't know is, yeah, you might not have status here in the United States, but that doesn't mean you don't have rights as a resident here. You're still a human being living here. So crime can still happen to you regardless of your legality. And at the same time, you can still file civil lawsuits. That's one thing that undocumented people don't know, is that they think that they don't have the right to file a lawsuit against somebody that doesn't pay them. And that's one of those little things that we need to educate people about, is that you can still go to your Dallas County Sheriff and file a lawsuit at the constable's office. And, file a small claims lawsuit. Hey, man, this guy owes me $1,000 plus my lawyer's fees. And you're most likely going to win.
Very, very well said.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think for those that are joining us, they're joining in. Gracias por la sintonía. Thank you for being with us live. This is Barney and Friends. I got a great friend with us tonight, Arturo Martinez, aka Arturo. He's a Dallas police officer. He's talking about a little bit about the community outreach that he does with Latinos. And talking about that, I want to share on the screen. Michelle, mi amigo aquí Arturo, él es famoso. Él estuvo recientemente en televisión. He was on Univision TV, channel 23, talking about outreach in the community. I have a picture on the screen right now. That is looking great on that screen. Dime un poco, tell us
wow.
I know. Tell us
He's owning the floor.
Yeah, and the screen, the camera. Look at that big old prompter looking at him.
Hey, I had a haircut there. Yeah, I was well groomed that day.
Oh, that's right. Tell us a bit about what were you doing in that instance there with Univision 23, live on TV?
I don't remember what we talked about that day, but it most likely was about SB4 or probably our policies going on, because that photo was from about January, February. So that was probably about SB4 and things like that.
Okay.
And people know what SB4 is, correct? Have you talked about that?
Say it again. Sorry.
SB4.
Go ahead.
La ley. No hemos hablado acerca de la ley.
Check your settings on your video.
Okay, I will do that to find out what's going on. Go ahead. I can hear you, and I can see everyone, so we should be okay. You want to tell me a little bit about SB4 while you're at it?
SB4. So this law, SB4, is something that specifically protects undocumented migrants. What happens is the law says, it's a federal law. This isn't state, this isn't city, this is coming from the federal level. This law states that if you're the victim of a crime, if you're reporting a crime, or if you're a witness to a crime, we cannot ask you your immigration status. So the idea behind that is, if something happens to you, you're still a victim and you still have a right to report that, and you still have a right to facilitate the prosecution of a criminal. So make sure that if you're the victim of a crime, you're a witness to a crime, or you have information to pass, do not be afraid of your immigration status, because essentially it's none of our business. And at the city level, Chief Hall, our chief of police, has specifically said, we are not ICE. We don't care about your immigration status. And that she's been quoted about that many times, and we need our people to know that.
Gracias, Arturo. Y es muy importante hacer énfasis para todas las mujeres que nos están escuchando, que no se queden calladas, que si están sufriendo de violencia doméstica en su casa, que el esposo les pegó, que el marido, que el amante, no sé, el que sea, quien sea, el papá, el abuelito, por favor, no se queden calladas por miedo a que les pase algo o a que los deporten, porque es su derecho, como acaba de decir Officer Martínez, que nosotros todas podemos estar protegidas, así que no se queden calladas y pidan ayuda, por favor.
Y hay otra cosa con eso. Si eres una víctima de un crimen de violencia doméstica, hay algo que se llama un U visa. Si eres undocumentada o undocumentado, si eres una víctima de ese crimen de family violence o de lo que sea, si viene ese robo, si te violan, si es un robo de lo que sea, te pueden dar algo que se llama U visa. Y eso te da una esencia de que estés legal aquí, aunque vas para los cortes. So from the time that crime happens to you all the way till they prosecute the crime, which is usually 2 to 3 years probably, right? You get what's called a U visa, and it allows you to stay here in the United States. Now, during that time, you can find a pathway to legally be here as well. So don't be afraid to report crimes if they happen to you, whether you're the victim of a sexual assault, physical robbery, ag assault, or whatever it is, family violence. So that's something that we need our undocumented people to know as well.
Ok, entonces para poder pedir ese tipo de U-Visa y empezar el proceso, ¿tienen que llevar pruebas y tienen que ir a la corte o cómo se empieza el proceso? ¿A dónde se llama?
La única manera que puedes ganar eso es si eres una víctima de un crimen. If you already made a police report, it's something that you can ask for. But it has to be very specific guidelines.
Okay.
There's very specific guidelines that fall under this. And the reason for that is because there has been cases where people have found out about this and they made up a fake crime. So there's very specific guidelines. It has to be proven. It has to be 100% true, and it has to go to court. So don't go and make up some crimes just so you can try to get a U visa, because then you're going to get doubly in trouble because you can turn around and get charged for that. So be careful when you use it.
Sí, claro que sí, pero es porque conocí una muchacha que acaba de, precisamente ayer me llamó, ella es hondureña y su esposo también, y me llamó y me dijo que el esposo le quitó los niños, le dijo que los quería ver un fin de semana y ya no se los regresó. Entonces me habló ella llorando y me dijo, ¿qué hago? Entonces pues yo le mandé varios números de ayuda para la violencia doméstica de las mujeres latinas y así, pero también llamó a la policía y dijeron que no la podían ayudar porque es el papá de los hijos. Pero ella tiene pruebas de que él le ha mandado videos tratándose de suicidar y amenazándola de cosas y así. Entonces, no sé si es una buena idea recomendarle que vaya directamente a corte a hablar de eso, ¿no?
Eso nomás es si tiene una prueba y si ya tiene un causa de lo que está pasando, algo de crimen. No nomás lo puedes ganar. Necesitas hacer un causa.
Sí levantó un reporte porque el muchacho la golpeó hace tiempo. Entonces yo creo que sí.
So she has a family violence charge on her?
Sí.
Una de violencia doméstica.
Ajá.
Sí. Ok, so le puede preguntar y mirar de lo que pasa. También le puede hablar al cónsul hondureño y mirar cuáles cosas puede hacer. Porque aquí en Dallas sí tenemos un cónsul de Honduras. En Dallas tenemos El Salvador, Honduras y México.
Perfecto, muchas gracias por la información. Barney, ¿algo más que le quieras preguntar?
This conversation got serious quick. I love it. I love the information. I love all the information, the detail there for those that are listening and watching. They need to be aware. So very cool, very good. Aquí una foto.
It's just one of those things that we're really trying to push. I mean, there's a lot of officers exactly like me, minority cops with minority families that come from illegal status, and we truly care about our people. I mean, we've been through that struggle. We know exactly what it's like to come from that kind of status. So we're trying to spread that same information and love to the people that are afraid of us. Because I mean, I'm just like you.
Well said. Well said. Thank you. Thank you, Officer Arturo Martinez, for being very detailed, making time for us this evening. I'm going to make a nice transition into our next conversation. By the way, I got a picture of you on the screen with some fellow officers. I'm going to go ahead and show it a little bit larger there. I'm not sure who those guys are, but they...
Eddie. That's my partner, Eddie, Sergeant Reyes.
Yes.
and that's my boy JC. He is the owner of Texas Fades Barbershop.
¿Escuchas,
Yeah,
Arturo?
¿me puedes oír? Hello? Can
Go
you hear me?
ahead. Go ahead.
¿Lo escuchas?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's the owner of Texas Fades. He owns 3 shops here in Dallas and 1 in Duncanville, and he has what we're standing in front of is Texas Fades Barber College. Now, there's a story behind that as well, if you want to hear it.
I know I need a fade, so tell me more.
All right. So, aside from it being a barber college, right?
Yes.
He's cool with me telling the story. His son is autistic. Okay. So he is an autism-friendly barbershop. They accept children of all types, regardless of your autism levels. So go to him if you need help regarding a cut for your autistic child. But the other side of what's going on here is after hearing his story, we realized that here in the police department, there's a disconnect between mental health officers and serving the public. Unfortunately, I'm sure you've heard of officer-involved shootings where we've shot somebody that was mentally unstable. They came at us with a knife. They came at us with a brick. They attacked us, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's happened all across the nation, right? It's happened a few times here in Dallas. And in acknowledging that has happened, it's a necessary evil to address it. In doing so, we realized that we needed to talk to some mental health experts. So coming from the conversation with JC, we ended up hooking up with the Autism Center in North Dallas. And we've begun to try to transition a lot more autism education for officers and bringing it at the city level for officers that are already in here and starting the academy. So educating them on how to deal with autism and bipolar and schizophrenia, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, regarding people that have mental health issues. So that's how that conversation went, and that's where we're at now with that.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that all came from us that maybe we should do something for our people regarding autism. And that's how that happened.
Wow. Hey, Officer Arturo Martinez, man, thank you for your service because you protect us, you keep us safe, you do a lot for the community. The outreach is incredible. I was uninformed till you told me more at this time, and I think it's been great to kind of learn that aspect, that side of a little bit more of what you do. I'm very entertained with a lot of your Facebook posts and points of view. Well, as a person, right, and as a friend, you know, we've had a chance to look at other levels where we got a chance to share from other opportunities and events. And I mentioned earlier real estate, but I think this is pretty particular and focused in what you do. So I appreciate for your service, man. And I think everybody does as well.
Thank you.
I want to jump into a transition here because antes que nos vayamos y nos despedimos de... Well, let me see if I can get this picture out of here because I want to go ahead and talk about this guy that I'm about to bring on the screen. Let's see.
Guess, Barney, guess. Oh.
Who's this guy right here?
That's the one and only
Wow.
What's going on the 1s and 2s? Check it out. For you guys that don't know, Arturo Martinez, officer. He's also a nightlife junkie. For those guys that love entertainment, the music, he's quite an awesome nightlife DJ. DJ Turo para muchos. Let's talk a little bit about that briefly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I miss the nightlife as a DJ, fellow DJ like you. I miss being out there and being part of special events and concerts and the nightlife and nightclubs. Tell me a little bit about your point of view. By the way, Michelle, before you say anything, Arturo, I'm sorry. Yeah. I want to show something on the screen here, Michelle. I want you to look at this. Check out this video that I put together.
Oh, damn.
That I found on your phone. This is what. That is a quick snippet of you. You at work. That is a quick snippet of of you on here. Tell me a little bit
Yo, yo
about
creo
that.
que no vimos, no pudimos ver eso.
¿No lo vieron? Did you
No.
see it?
Ah,
No.
ya lo vi, perdón.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So that's
2009, man.
DJ
Shout out to
Arturo, nightlife at Escapade 2009. You're a house DJ, over 2,000, 3,000 people every weekend. I know you miss it, man. The energy in that room is incredible. The lights are all over the place. What's going on? Tell me a little about that. How is it not being able to be out there after 10 p.m. on the weekends?
Yeah, so that was 09, man. Shout out to Quick Mix Rick, the one and only legendary. He's on 97.9. I would cover him whenever he needed me at 09. So, I mean, he had me at 09 many times. Other than that, man, I've been all over every major club in Dallas. I've been a part of it, whether it's Status, Townhouse, Salsetta, New West, Far West, Medusa, Fort Worth. Now, I've never been in Dallas. I've always wanted to, but I still haven't. I've been all over, man, and I was just blessed to have a talent outside of DPD. I've been DJing since I was
Wow.
14, so I mean, I'm about to hit 20 years of DJing. As
Oye,
for
Arturo, perdón. ¿Y
Mhm.
cómo le haces para cuando estás tocando y estás así, sí, que no sé qué, y ves a la gente que se está portando mal y que está sucediendo un robo, y no quieres salir corriendo a salvarlos al mismo tiempo?
10:44, 10:44, 45. Fight in the middle of the dance floor. Go get them.
to be 100% honest with you, in recent years I never had to, but in past years I was at a specific club that I did have to act a few times, and when that happened, I always had a guy with me, and I'd just say, hey man, grab this, and I'd go grab whoever, like basically I wouldn't say acted as a bouncer, but a good witness, because I couldn't put hands on anybody. But I would be a good witness, say, hey, man, this is the guy that started the fight. This is the guy that was doing this. And then the bouncers took care of it. Because, I can't get involved in that kind of stuff, doing the police officer and being a DJ thing. But, sometimes the natural instincts in me did have to kick in. And it would happen every now and then, but nothing major ever happened. So that's a good thing.
I could totally see you in the DJ booth with an arm lock on somebody while your hands are on the ones and twos. Like, ooh, I mean, it is what it is. That instinct
It's
can
been a good
come out.
time. Yeah, I've had a few times where instincts did have to kick in, and luckily when that happened, I had someone with me that could take over for 5 minutes. So that was always fun.
Wow,
Check it out.
thank you.
That was a whole different person. You know what I mean? Like that's
True.
that you one of the things that I always preach to people, and I think this is a good time to talk about it, is I miss the nightlife, you miss the nightlife. It's that thrill, it's the one that makes the people dance. You're in charge of everything
Yes.
on, right? I mean, you're the reason why people go there. Aside from the drinks and the great bartenders and the beautiful bottle girls, you're the reason. You're the pulse of the night. But right now, we're in a position where a lot of DJs that are full-time DJs aren't working, right? And,
Yeah.
I truly feel for all my buddies out there that can't work right now. Their main bread and butter, their 90% of their money is gone, and there's nothing they can do about it right now, right?
Correct.
Just wait. You just have to wait.
They just have to wait.
So tough.
But one thing that I always told people as a DJ and a cop is, and people can attest to this, and I'm 100% sure of it because I've said it before, is I always told people, look, DPD is my base. DPD is my guarantee. It's always going to be there. That money will always be there, right? That's that
Correct.
federal funded, state funded. It's there. Police ain't going nowhere. My hobby money or my nightlife money, that was that extra money. That is how I went to Nick and Sam's on the weekend. That's how I bought.
Oh,
That's how I bought the clothing. That's how I bought the cars. That's how I
next
bought.
level.
Dude, you know what I mean? That's how I bought a house with Barney. I mean,
Ya ves, Barney, aprende.
Level.
that extra
Yeah, no.
is exactly what it is. It's extra money. And I hope right now all my DJ buddies can understand that when all of this is over, you need a good bass. And
You gotta get the 9 to 5.
your DJ,
Guaranteed.
it doesn't have to be 9 to 5. Barney, you don't have a 9 to 5. You have I work whenever I want, but it's my good bass. Because even right now, in this time, in this day and age, realtors are still essential. So you still have a base that isn't going anywhere.
Thank God.
And
Thank God. Thank God.
your DJ money was your extra DJ money. And a lot of DJs right now need to have a conversation with themselves and realize, am I ever going to be a national DJ? Am I ever going to be a Jazzy Jeff? You know what I mean? Am I ever going to be a DJ Felony? Am I ever going to be a DJ Khaled? Am I ever going to reach that level of travel DJ that I can do this as my true career? If not, you need to keep it real with yourself. Get your 9 to 5, right? When all this is over, or start now. Get used to it. Get used to that schedule of not sleeping, because me and you have done that many times. You know, staying up to
And
2,
me?
2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then going back to work at 7 or 8 o'clock. You know, you got to get used to that. And we did. I did it for 10 years being in the clubs and as a cop. So you just got to get used to it. It's the harsh reality of today.
Yeah, it's comfortable to say you can skip a weekend or two if necessary. It's nice that you can lean back on what you're depending on your day to day, which is what you love to do as a police officer. I want to say you run the streets during the day, and then at night you run the stage. I mean, your presence, your attention, it's natural, it's mandatory in both positions. And it's also a good feeling, man. It's a great feeling to be able to control the room, and you see that day to day.
It's amazing. I do miss it. So if anybody's watching, any promoters, DJs,
what's up? Put me on the flyer.
Here's a message. Here's a message for you. Okay, I do not want a residency. Okay, I'm not looking to take nobody's spot. I left for a reason. I left residencies for a very specific reason. But if you want a guest DJ and if you need a night off,
a good one,
please do not hesitate to contact me. If you need somebody that does not want your job, just wants to cover you and have some fun for a weekend, that's me. that's going to be me.
Eso, campeón. Oye, Arturo, y un mensaje para toda la comunidad acerca de las medidas de prevención o las cosas que podemos hacer o mentalmente, ¿cómo nos podemos preparar para seguir en esta cuarentena? ¿Qué nos recomiendas para toda la comunidad?
For the next one, if there is one?
No. O sea, para lo que ya resta, for this next week. Yes.
Yeah, what's an advice that you can share with us, please?
Thank you.
An advice, one of the things that I've done is do those things around the house that you've been meaning to do for the longest. I mean, right now, everyone has nothing but time. Everybody's stressed out. Everyone's low on money. Everybody is in the exact same boat. I mean, Barney, I know you got gigs pushed. I got gigs pushed. Everybody, regardless of what you got. Unless you're a multimillionaire, even those guys are trying to get small business loans right now. Pick up a hobby. Do something new. I mean, do something that you've never done before, something you've always wanted to do and you never had time to do. That one little thing that you always told yourself, I just don't have the time to do it. Well, right now, everybody got plenty of time to do something other than binge watch TV. I mean, do something else. Pick up a podcast, cut your yard, I mean, start running, get in shape, run around your backyard. I mean, right now, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, there's a lot of people out there that have always wanted to get in shape. Well, one of the big drawbacks of getting in shape is they're afraid of the gym. They're not strong enough to even lift the basic weights at the gym. And one thing, I don't know if you know this, but back in the day, I used to be a personal trainer. One of the things that I would always tell people is you need to be able to push your own body weight first before you start worrying about any of these weights. So right now is a perfect time for people to stay at home, do Pilates, do home workouts. That way, when everything opens back up, you have a strong base to get into the gym comfortably. Right now is that time to do it. Why not?
You know what?
Go ahead.
Yes, you're super right, because that's my thing right now. That's my new hobby, to finally be able to eat healthy. Because since I'm an entertainer, I sing till very late. And I get hungry very late because I wake up very late. So my schedule is like shift.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And the only thing that's open is Whataburger.
Of course. And I don't want to be, sometimes it's like I'm hungry. I have to eat something, And even though I know it's not healthy, But since I've been in quarantine and everything's been, I haven't had any shows or anything like that because it's not safe. I've been able to do a healthy food regimen for the first time in my life, and it's working for me, and I'm getting used to it. So
right?
Exactly.
You don't have a choice. You can't eat out. You can't go to the. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Yeah.
I want you to read this. See if you can see it.
I
It says, I guess now I have time for that.
and you're absolutely right.
Yeah. No, it's unfortunately people before had excuses. Today still have excuses. They have the time they didn't have before, and they're still stuck clicking on those remotes. Guys, make time for yourself. Great advice from Arturo Martinez, our officer, this evening. Make time to discover what you never done before. Before I let you go, because the time is flying by, and this has been a great conversation, Tio. Please tell me.
To the DJs, now's the time to learn how to scratch, organize your music, beat match better, work on your mic voice. Work on your Spanish mic voice if you have one. Right now is the time to practice all those things you never had time to do because you were too tired from the night before, you were hung over from the night before, or whatever other excuses you had. Right now,
you absolutely
nothing.
Well said. YouTube University and fellow DJs out there, they're willing to get on the phone, on a video with you, to teach you any kind of skills you want to learn. That's a great advice. Man, Turo, I'm gonna leave you. Before I leave you here, I got one more thing I want to show you.
Monday.
I think we already saw it, but I want to watch it again. I just reminisce on the good times. They are coming again soon. Okay, DJ Turo. That's DJ Turo right there, live at 09. Well-known DJ around the city of Dallas. We get a chance to work together. Yes, QMR, one of the best. Shout out to him and all the DJs in DFW watching, tuning in to check out Turo. Real quick, you're working with me, man. I got you down for the Dallas Pizza Festival for a third year. It got pushed back. It is what it is. We look forward to be there. Also, Fort Worth Pizza Festival. We got Latino Summer Escape. We got a lot of great things coming up. So stay excited, my friend. And I appreciate
this Sunday.
¿Cómo?
That was supposed to be this Sunday.
I know, man. We could have been eating some good slices. Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah. You do an amazing job at every Pizza Fest. So I look forward to continue to work with you and be a good friend to you and vice versa, man.
Absolutely, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your time this evening, staying late with us. We talked a little extra. We learned a lot from the law as well. So your point of view from the nightlife and social distancing. Michelle, ¿quieres algo decirle a Dios? Aunque sea por ahí decirle. Así yo me des, Lord.
Muchas gracias, Officer Martinez. You have taught us so much, and you had, I feel more secure, ¿cómo se dice? Me siento mucho más segura ahora que sé tantas cosas de lo que están haciendo ustedes por nosotros, y quiero agradecerte y reconocerte toda la labor, tanto social como amorosa y servicial, que estás haciendo por todos nosotros. Así que keep up the good work, and the world needs more people like you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Continue to do your outreach to the Latino community. I look forward to be here for anything you need that DJB and my friends can do for you, man. I appreciate it, Arturo. You have a good night, man. We'll definitely be in touch.
Peace. Barney hands.
Peace out.
Yeah. Good talking to you, buddy.
I'll see you later.
Te cuida, bro.
Thank you.
DJ Turo de lo bueno. DJ
Turo.
Good guy right there. What do you think?
Oye, un estuche lleno de monerías el muchacho.
No. Él hace balloon artist en los fines de semana. él hace tap dancing los domingos a la tarde.
Vende tamales en el consulado mexicano.
Llévatelo de pastor, de fajita. No. I was going to say, Turo had me at tacos. I started listening at that point.
Tú no sabes Tú no sabes lo que son tacos al pastor, porque en Puerto Rico no se puede encontrar un solo taco de
No,
pastor bueno.
eso no existe. Tenemos
Eso no
saludos,
existe.
eso no existe por allá. Queremos enviar saludos. We got some people watching right now. If you're in, gracias por la sintonía. Thank you for joining us. We went a little over an extra because Arturo, our police officer, had great information. Not just that, he lives like Batman and Superman, lives the double life. And we talked a little bit about his nightlife and what he does as a DJ, DFW DJ. Now, I got some shout outs. ¿Tienes saludos por ahí que quieres enviar? I got, déjame ver. Tengo a Fernie. Fernie dice, hi guys. What's going on, Fernie? Fernando de lo bueno. That guy is a radio legend, production legend. Feeltheflow.com. Check him out. Thank you, Fernie. Gracias por la sintonía. Who else do we got here? Saludos, mis amigos. T-Mac, el comediante, está por ahí que nos está viendo. Saludos para ti. Dice, saludos, mis amigos y amigas. God bless and be safe. Thank you, man. A lot of love. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más está por ahí? Esther Sierra. Esther Sierra dice, so ready to start working this summer in Latino events. Yeah. Esther es una promotora, DFW promoter. Esther, we are ready to get out there and figure out how to put these events together so you can help us push it, okay? So gracias. Thank you, Esther. Aquí en mi lado veo a Maritza Echevarrías. Dice que en Puerto Rico comemos pasteles, cuajito, tenemos caldo de pollo. Bueno, let me stop right there.
Sorullitos.
Sorullito.
Esos son mis favoritos. Ay, pues acuérdate que vivía allá y me encanta la comida de Puerto Rico. Oye, pero la comida de Puerto Rico es súper engordadora. Hey, todo frito.
Saludable, comida saludable, ¿ok? Por favor.
Arroz con gandules y un aguacatote, esos así que parecen fruta porque está súper dulce.
Así es. Mira lo que dice Marisa, dice, rico como Puerto Rico. Gracias, Marisa, por la sintonía, comida buena de la nuestra. También tengo saludos por aquí que nos están viendo en el Watch Party en Facebook. Ricky Serrano, what's going on, my man? Saludos para Ricky, the chef, Mr. Chef, así le decimos, él cocina increíble. Un día te hace un plato 5 estrellas. Él es muy conocido por ¿cómo se llama el plato de marisco? ¿Cómo se llama se me olvidó. Ceviche. Ricky, ceviche. Invita por ahí. Stevie Ray, thank you, brother, with the same mother, por la sintonía. Gracias, Stevie Ray, for watching. Janelle, mi esposa que está viéndonos, mi amor, saludos por ahí también a su mamá, que también se en sintonía. I see you. Thank you for watching.
Abrazos para ellas, lindas. También quiero mandarle saludos a Macario Pérez, a Genaro Coronado, a César Calderón, a Ángel Parra, toda la gente bonita de Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua que me está viendo, toda la gente bonita de Puerto Rico que también nos está viendo, la gente de ¿por dónde?
Yo no sé por qué yo escucho México el saludo y siempre me sale el ¡Ajúa! No sé qué. Sorry, guys. Es mala costumbre.
Eso es malísimo.
I'm sorry. Ok. Se les quiere, mi gente mexicana. Saludos para Pepita Rosario, que está por ahí. Excelente información. Ella también trabaja con la policía.
Ay, hermosa.
Sí,
aparte, ella le encanta la fiesta y baila muy bonito y todo.
¿Cómo tú sabes?
Yo la conozco.
¿Te invitó a bailar?
Pues porque somos amigas. También quiero mandarle un saludo a Carlos Azueta de Ciudad Juárez, a Frenchín Moreno, Andrés Fernández. Gracias a toda la gente bonita que se está conectando. Recuerden que estamos todos los miércoles a partir de las 8 de la noche de Dallas, Texas, que viene siendo hora centro o hora qué.
Hora de Dallas, Texas.
Esa hora.
Esa no la sé. La hora que tengas en tu reloj que dice a las 8, acompáñanos todos los miércoles en vivo por aquí por Barney and Friends. Saludos para Edgar Serrano and Ricky Serrano. They're talking, I don't know what they're saying here, money, keep it real, number one rule. Ellos they having their own conversation on the chat. Thank you guys for being on there with us. Nos preparamos, we're getting ready. I got por ahí se acerca Joe and Mariana with VIP, Dallas VIP Limo. They're about to tune in. If you're watching us, guys, go ahead and jump in on that app. We want to have here in our conversation just in a few seconds. But before that, nos preparamos para Top 5 con Michelle. Y yo sé que Michelle se paró a la semana pasada. She had some great information. Me impresionó porque I learned a day, was it un día como hoy, ¿verdad? You had a few of those? That was real neat to know.
A few of those. Sí.
Yeah, you had a few of those. So we're going to jump in to Michelle's top 5. ¿Estás lista, Michelle, para compartir con nosotros?
Estoy listísima.
Ok, pues estamos listos, el sistema no está listo. So we're going to esperarle unos 2 segunditos. ¿Tienes algún saludo por ahí? ¿Algo más? ¿Alguien más? La pregunta de la noche. Let's go ahead and make it right now. La pregunta de la noche. Esta noche estamos regalando $25. We're giving away $25 last week. We had the winner. We had a tie, actually. We figured it out. We send the money. This is gas money, which gas is pretty cheap right now. This is
Oye, te completas los 25 tacos.
Los 25 tacos. Ahí contacta a nuestro policía, digamos, Arturo Martinez, para que te diga exactamente dónde consiguió esos tacos. It was like, what, 20 tacos for $20 or $25?
Sí, so, $1 el taco.
Algo increíble. So, la pregunta del día, prepárense, quiero que lo escuchen muy bien y que estén atentos. No vayas a Google. Don't go to Google. Do not leave the video. I want you just to comment because you're not going to find the answer. This comes as an average answer that's been put out there for the community, okay? La pregunta es, the question of the day. La pregunta del día es, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Aquí va. Let's calculate. Quiero que calculen un average. El más cerca gana, okay? Giving away $25 tonight. How much money, average, how much money has a household or your home have saved during quarantine? How much money have you saved? Average, every home has saved during quarantine. I have an average number, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to break that down to let you know how we got there, right? Esa es la pregunta del día. ¿Cuánto tú crees que te has ahorrado hasta el día de hoy durante la cuarentena que estamos viviendo en estos días? How much money have you saved, Michelle?
Híjole. ¿Sabes de lo que me di cuenta? No te voy a decir cuánto he ahorrado, pero sí te voy a decir que me acabo de dar cuenta que solo gastaba dinero yendo a cenar y a pasear. O sea, yo nada más gastaba en viajes y en comida. Esa era mi vida.
Esa es, creo que parte de la pregunta. Haciendo la matemática, ir a comer, $25. Como me pagó el novio, pues le quito 10 y le pongo 5 porque de gasolina y pues la compra que hice de la leche y el pan, ahí le pongo unos 25, pero como no salgo ahora como antes, le quito, ahí les dejo a ustedes. Quiero que den la respuesta, si sabes la respuesta, go ahead and comment if you have an answer. I see some answers already coming in. What is the average amount of money that we have saved in every home? This is an average per home of how much money have we saved during quarantine, okay? So keep in mind some of the costs that we usually have, which, by the way, I know that recently las noticias salió que el precio por barril de gasolina está bajísimo porque ain't nobody going anywhere. Nobody's buying gas, and that's crazy news, by the way. So we can't wait to get out there and start consuming and buying gas and refilling our vehicles. But there's too much oil, too much gas sitting around right now. That's the honest truth. And that's because we're saving the money. So how much money, right, average has a household saved during this quarantine? Esa es la pregunta y la voy a poner aquí en la pantalla on the screen so we can continue to look at that as we get ready. How much average have we saved during quarantine? Ahí está la pregunta. Cool. Bueno, contesten, regalando $25 para la persona que tenga la contestación, la respuesta más cerca. Arturo Ramirez, DJ Tour, if you're watching, go ahead and participate, man. This is taco money that we said earlier, okay? Estamos listos para Mika's top 5. Mika, are you ready for your top 5?
I'm ready.
Okay. Look what I made for you, for your top 5.
Outside this world. Outside this world.
Ahí está. Mika estamos en este segmento que la semana pasada nos divertimos muchísimo. We had a great time with this. I'm ready to learn. What do you got for us tonight, Mika?
Ok, ahí disculpen que todo esto es en vivo y mi perro está histérico porque creo que alguien pasó por aquí. Pero un día como hoy, Barney y toda la gente bonita que nos está escuchando, se celebra el Día de la Tierra. Es oficialmente el Día Internacional de la Madre Tierra. Es un día celebrado en muchos países el 11 de abril, pero en algunos, otros, muchos más, 22 de abril. Entonces, hoy es un día para demostrarle a la Tierra que la amamos, que gracias a esta cuarentena han cambiado tantas cosas y no sé si se han dado cuenta, pero últimamente la gente ha estado compartiendo fotos alrededor del mundo de que cómo los animalitos están saliendo a retomar sus tierras, están caminando por el medio de las calles de Europa. Están todos los pescaditos y hay una bacteria que también existe en Puerto Rico que es la bioluminiscencia. Está también saliendo en las playas de Acapulco, en México. Y nosotros no teníamos eso, Barney. Teníamos que viajar hasta otra parte del mundo para poder experimentar ese fenómeno que son lucecitas que prenden como fosforescentes en el mar. Entonces, están sucediendo fenómenos de muchas cosas maravillosas alrededor de la Tierra porque yo literalmente pienso que la Tierra está brillando, está agradecida de que le hemos dado un respiro. Entonces, creo que la única forma, que una de las formas más bien de demostrarle a la Tierra, de agradecerle todo lo que nos ha dado, tanto un lugar para vivir como comida y todas las cosas maravillosas que podemos encontrar y ver de la Tierra, de este lugar donde vivimos, de este planeta, es ayudándole a reciclando cosas en nuestra casa, dejando de usar tanto plástico, pues como están en cuarentena no se tienen que bañar tanto, así que por lo menos báñense cada 3 días, no sean gachos, salvemos el agua. ¿Cuántos días te bañas tú, Barney? ¿Me escuchas?
A la semana, cada varios días, ¿cómo que cuántas veces me baño yo?
Bueno, pues deberías de ayudarle a la Tierra y no bañarte tan seguido.
Ya dijiste, le voy a decir a mi esposa, Michelle dijo que ayudemos a nuestra Tierra, ¿ok? Por tener tierra en nuestro cuerpo, ¿ok? No, qué bonito. Hoy se celebra Earth Day. That's an awesome thing. Y sí se han visto, he visto, han regresado las deers.
Los venados, los osos. La otra vez, fíjate que vi un artículo de un oso caminando por las calles de Monterrey. O sea, están pasando cosas muy graciosas. Ajá.
Increíble, eso es muy bonito ver la fauna, lo que es pues, los árboles, el color, el cielo. Hoy fue un día bello, lo que fue afuera, entonces qué bonito saber que algo tenía que ver y era que hoy celebramos el Día de nuestra Tierra, Earth Day.
Sí, de hecho, en muchas partes del mundo, por ejemplo, en Francia los participantes formaron una cadena humana, a lo largo del río Loira, alcanzando unos 800 kilómetros de longitud con el propósito de honrar uno de los últimos ríos limpios de Europa. En Asia, la gente está haciendo equipos para recolectar basura dejada en el monte Everest y están haciendo cosas muy bonitas alrededor de muchas partes del mundo que no terminaría esta noche no me alcanzaría la noche para decirles todas las cosas maravillosas que está haciendo toda nuestra gente bonita para contribuirle a la tierra.
Qué bonito, gente, no se olviden, it's a beautiful thing out there for all the animals and all the, insects and just any type of animal. So when we go back to normal, let's keep it the way it is. Let's definitely keep that in mind, okay?
Sí, y otra noticia, hasta el día de hoy, globalmente acerca de un update del coronavirus o del COVID-19. Globalmente, más de 2.5 millones de personas han sido diagnosticadas con este virus.
Este es number 2.
Sí.
Michelle, number 2. Ahí vamos.
Este es número 2.
Yes.
Más de 2.5 millones de personas han sido diagnosticadas con el virus y más de 170,000 han muerto. Y esta información es de acuerdo a Johns Hopkins University. Y déjame decirte que Estados Unidos son los que tienen un cuarto de todas estas muertes. O sea que vamos como ahí a la casi delantera. Entonces,
te voy a ser honesto.
Dime.
Esta foto que representa lo que es el COVID, antes uno la veía y ya sabe lo que es. Ahora que uno la ve tanto, me cae tan mal esa foto. Lamentablemente, obviamente, por lo que está sucediendo. Pero cuando la veo en televisión es like, man, here we go again. Porque es que es triste. Y ya.
Yo sé, pero ¿sabes por qué era necesario compartir esta información? Porque yo también estoy, honestamente, hasta el gorro, como decimos en México, de las noticias que hablan del coronavirus o del COVID. Pero para mí era necesario compartirles esta información porque son cifras muy grandes. Y te voy a decir por qué. Todavía hasta el día de hoy he escuchado varios hispanos, la mayoría de ellos mexicanos, que no creen que este virus sea verdad. Y yo he visto y he conocido gente que está en la industria de lo que es los hospitales y la salud y todo eso, y he visto videos de gente que está luchando por su vida, que no encuentran ventiladores para mantenerlos a flote, que no hay cubrebocas y todas estas cosas. Y yo todavía no puedo creer cómo puede haber gente que está ignorando que esto es verdad. O sea, cómo puede haber gente que piensa que puede seguir por la vida sin darse cuenta que a lo mejor ellos no tienen síntomas, pero ellos pueden propagar el virus a personas de mayor edad o personas que tienen comprometido su sistema inmunológico. Por eso yo necesitaba compartir esta cifra para que se dieran cuenta que esto es algo que está sucediendo, es una realidad latente ahorita en nuestro mundo, en nuestra tierra.
No, definitivamente es muy triste. Yo creo que lo puse en Facebook hace una semana. Es un poco irresponsable. It's not very responsible of you if you go out there without a mask. You want to look out for yourself because you don't know who got it. You don't know who's across you. You don't know if you're at the store and you're simply just next to someone else that don't have a mask. So you don't know if they have it, if you have it. You don't want to bring it to other people. So it's very important right now to be able to lower these numbers to wear your mask. So I totally agree with you. That's Michelle. Para los que están viendo, estamos en el Michelle Top 5, Mika Top 5. Este fue el número 2. Vamos con el 3.
Y vámonos con el 3. Pues un día como hoy, Barney, fallece nada más y nada menos que Miguel de Cervantes. Un escritor que, híjole, no saben, este hombre, les voy a decir qué hizo. Fue un novelista, poeta, dramaturgo y soldado español. Está considerado la máxima figura de la literatura española y es universalmente conocido por haber escrito el ingenioso hidalgo Don Quijote de la Mancha, conocida habitualmente como el Don Quijote, ¿no? Esta novela moderna, bueno, de hecho, es una de las primeras novelas que se considera como novela moderna y es una de las mejores obras de la literatura universal. Además de ser el libro más editado y traducido de la historia, solo superado por la Biblia. Así que si ya tienes la Biblia, tienes que tener en tu librero también el libro de Don Quijote. Mi mamá tiene como 3 copias en su librero y todavía no me he dado el tiempo de leerlo, pero lo que sí sé es que hay muchas frases y citas de esta gran novela y también que esta novela fue, él dice engendrada, que podríamos decir que nació la idea y unos de los capítulos fue hecha dentro de la cárcel porque Miguel de Cervantes estuvo 5 años en prisión. Entonces, imagínense, si él en prisión, que no podía salir, que estaba también como tipo cuarentena, pero de más años, hizo este tipo de obra, ¿cómo ustedes no pueden hacer algo tan maravilloso también con este tiempo que tenemos de sobra?
Tengo que decir algo. La semana pasada dijiste, no era Picasso, ¿quién fue?
Da Vinci.
Pintó Da Vinci. ¿Y él pintó
Ajá.
qué? Cuando estaba en su cuarentena, ¿qué pintó él?
La Mona Lisa.
La Mona Lisa en
Bueno,
cuarentena. Da
tú
Vinci.
dijiste eso.
Bueno, es que la obra que tenía. Y aquí estamos hablando de este personaje que él escribió el libro muy famoso en todos los continentes de Don Quijote.
Don
De Don
Quijote de la
Quijote.
Mancha. Una de las frases célebres de... Hay muchas citas que vienen dentro de esta novela, que son frases que se han quedado para, ya sabes, ahí para la, ¿cómo
Sí,
se dice? Para la historia. Te voy a
sí.
leer unas que están muy interesantes. Hay una que dice, si los, espérate. Si los perros ladran, Sancho, es señal que cabalgamos. ¿Y cuántas veces no has escuchado ese dicho de que si los perros ladran es porque estás avanzando? ¿Lo has escuchado, no? En algún lugar.
O si es porque te están detrás de ti, te están corriendo. También ladran por eso.
Ahora, escucha este.
Ok.
Cambiar el mundo, amigo Sancho, que no es locura ni utopía, sino justicia. Ah,
Wow.
¿verdad?
I like that.
Al bien hacer nunca le falta recompensa. Eso es como señal de una persona que tiene este don de dar sin esperar absolutamente nada a cambio. De cuando realmente es una persona que tiene el fruto del espíritu de la misericordia y la compasión
Oh,
y pues
mírale la foto. Qué personaje. De verdad que se da a
de
ver
hecho
que es posible.
hay muchas fotos de él dibujadas, pero no son, dice la gente que no es exactamente como él era, pero es más o menos parecido a, pues, como se asemeja su real físico de Miguel de Cervantes.
Y eres de
Así que,
Cervantes. That's
ando buscando qué
number
año,
three.
murió el 22 de abril de 1616. Imagínate, Barney, todo el tiempo que ha pasado y esta obra sigue vigente.
1600 dijiste.
1616.
Wow. Ese libro está en todas las escuelas. El día de hoy.
Sí.
Increíble poder hablar de él en esta noche, un día como hoy, ¿verdad? Falleció
Ujú.
esta persona con tremendo talento y obra de arte que por lo menos todavía al día de hoy se habla. So, wow, that was number three.
3.
All right, all right. ¿Qué sigue? Vamos con número 4.
Pues
Top 5. Número 4.
vamos por el número 4 antes de que mis perros aquí se vuelvan locos. Oye, ¿has escuchado un refrán muy mexicano?
Varios.
Ah, sí.
Ándale, güey. Es un refrán, ¿verdad? Ándale,
Yo
güey.
te tengo uno que no le vas a entender nadita.
Ok.
Dice así,
Vamos a ver
y
quién lo sabe.
tú me dices a ver qué significa y a ver si nuestro público conocedor entiende lo que significa este refrán, ¿ok?
Adelante.
Listo. No completas pa'l jorongo y quieres marcarte tilma.
Uh,
¿Qué es jorongo? Dime qué es jorongo, Barney. A ver si sabes.
jorongo. No completas para el jorongo.
Y quieres
¿Tiene que ver algo
marcarte
con dinero?
tilma.
¿Tiene que ver con dinero? No
Pues yo
completas.
creo porque no completa.
Es lo único que me viene a la
A ver,
mente. Lo demás me perdiste.
yo
Eh,
creo que significa, esto es como, viene siendo como dialecto muy mexicano.
ok.
Y yo creo que significa como que le andas tirando demasiado alto, ¿no?
Sí, oh, ya veo.
Mamá.
Que no latina, sigues intentando. Quieres estar aquí, pero no estás acá. Ese tipo de refrán.
No, sí, como que quieres, le andas tirando muy alto, pero realmente no la haces para tan alto.
Eso es un refrán mexicano, fuerte. Ok. Eso es lo voy a usar después. Por ahí, en una de mis quinceañeras, una de las bodas.
No, está muy,
el
muy
micrófono.
exótico.
Ok. Ese es el número 4. ¿Tienes algún otro refrán que quieras compartir mexicano?
Sí, mexicano tengo muchos, pero te los voy a dejar para próximamente.
Ok, listo.
Yo quiero que tú me digas el número 5, porque yo te tengo uno, pero quiero que me digas uno tú.
Que me agarras
¿Tienes
así
ya el número 5?
Tengo el número 5, salimos del 4. Vamos con Mika's Top 5. El número 5 es Yo soy boricua. Para que tú lo sepas. Refrán de Puerto Rico, la isla del encanto.
Un refrán,
Lo
un refrán puertorriqueño.
Lo
Dímelo.
quiero escuchar en tu acento, porque eso va a ser un refrán. A ver, ese va a ser divertido. Ok, un refrán, es que refranes a veces salen como en el tiempo de Navidad. Usamos lo que le decimos bomba. Bomba es como un tipo de un refrán, un tipo de un decir, un tipo canto, ¿verdad? Hay uno muy
Ajá.
famoso, que todos los puertorriqueños sabemos, que ayer pasé por tu casa y me tiraste con una chancleta y me lo comí, creía que era una chuleta, o te lo tiró tu abuela, o algo así, entre otros
O
refranes que
cantan la de Dame la mano, paloma. Esa, ¿no? Sí sé.
Ese,
Ya me tocó
bueno,
Navidad también.
ya viene, temprano. Navidad en el
Oye,
verano.
bueno, yo te tengo uno.
Bring it.
No tires piedras si tienes techo de cristal. ¿Ese es de Puerto Rico? ¿Te suena?
No tires piedras si tienes techo de cristal. Ok, lo he
¿Sí te
escuchado.
suena? ¿Sí te suena o no?
Sí, lo he escuchado. Sí.
Y uno muy, muy común que también lo tenemos los mexicanos, pero allá lo dicen también en Puerto Rico, es más sabe el diablo por viejo que por diablo.
Ese también es famoso.
¿Qué
Ese es de
significa eso, Barney?
pues,
Ilústranos.
la gente de edad, la gente con experiencia que dicen, más sabe él, ¿verdad? Entonces, porque él ha estado ya miles de años alrededor por aquí, entonces creo que lo usan como refrán para usar lo que es la experiencia y no sé si estoy en lo correcto.
Sí, estás en lo correcto, amigo.
Soy boricua, para que tú lo sepas. Ok,
Bueno,
perfecto.
y con esa nos vamos. Esos fueron los 5 de Mika.
Top 5 con Mika, increíble que pudimos aprender algo por ahí. Gracias por compartir y prepararte en esta noche con tu Top 5. Vamos a traerlo una vez más que lo creé, lo hice solamente para ti. Aquí va.
Outside this world.
Ahí está. Yo me tenía ahí haciendo la cabeza. Okay. Mika's Top 5, thank you for sharing. Increíble información. We got to learn about today of Earth Day. Cuidemos nuestra tierra. Lamentablemente los números del COVID. También por ahí compartiste de Don Quijote, que el escritor falleció un día como hoy. Entre otras cosas interesantes, refranes mexicanos y refranes puertorriqueños. Son bonitos. Por ahí se está conectando. Para los que están en línea y los que están viendo, thank you. Gracias por la sintonía en esta noche. Miércoles, this is Barney and Friends. We're having a good time tonight. Check it out right there. Ahí abajo. Ahí está la pregunta del día, the question of the day. We're giving away $25 to the person that can answer the question below. La pregunta del día es, the question of the night, how much money, average, have we saved during quarantine? Okay. Por ahí comentó T-Mac, ya lo vi en las redes. T-Mac dijo, I think we saved $1,700 each month while in quarantine. Okay. Okay, eso es una de las respuestas. Gracias, T-Mac, for participating. Antes de que se acabe el programa esta noche, vamos a comentar el ganador y también la respuesta. T-Mac, you're close, man. You're close. That's all I can say. Not close, but you're close. Okay, so thank you for participating. ¿Quién más en las redes sociales? Si estás comentando, we're going to check out on all the watch parties. Make sure you comment. Ricky Serrano, he commented $1,500 per month. That's a little less than what I said it was closer to. So thank you for commentating and going on there. ¿Quién más? Jerome dice $2,000 average. That's looking a little better. Él gasta su dinero en ir a comer y dice aquí que se ha ahorrado más de $2,000 al mes. So very cool. Go ahead and comment, guys. We're giving away $25. It's a great question to find out how much are you saving. You're saving and you're making money. You're winning tonight. So we want to send that money to you. Go ahead and comment somewhere on any of the video chats that we have going on the live. That way we put your answer out there. Bueno, preparamos. I got a great guest. Tengo unos invitados. They're lined. They're waiting right now in our chat room. Michelle, estas personas son muy conocidas. El trabajo de ellos se identifica como divertido, ¿ok? Ellos son los dueños, they are the owners of a limo and party bus company, muy conocida en la ciudad de Dallas como Dallas VIP Limo. They're on the line right now. We're going to bring them live, and we're going to learn a little bit about how they doing during this quarantine time, which is, I know, is very, very hard to do anything, especially to do some of these parties and stuff they love to do. So let's go ahead and bring out right now, make some noise for Dallas.
Bring them out,
Hey.
Bienvenidos.
Hey. ¿Cómo estamos? Can you guys hear me? Let me see. How about now? There we go. I can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Buenas noches, guys. How you guys doing? Good evening.
We're great. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Hola. No, thank you guys. So cool to be able to see you guys. I mean, with this quarantine, I haven't been able to see you. By the way, we have Mariana and Joe Olivares en vivo con nosotros at this time, live on Facebook. This is Barney and Friends, and these are my friends, are your friends. Mariana and Joe, they're incredible people. Great couple. As friends, also as business mindset people. They run the company Dallas VIP Limo, and they're all about providing a good time, a memorable time. So what's going on, Joe? How you doing, Mariana? Hola. Saludos.
Hola, ¿cómo están?
Muy
Bien, excelente. Muchas gracias.
Qué bueno. Me encantó el
How are
show.
you guys doing? ¿Todavía? Sí. ¿Se han reído un poco? ¿Han aprendido un poco también?
Hemos aprendido bastante de historia, hemos aprendido bastante de los policías, qué trabajo tan tremendo está ahorita en este tiempo, y les agradezco un montón.
Sí, no, y a ustedes también, gracias por hacer el tiempo. Creo que esto nos da la oportunidad a todos nosotros de poder unirnos, aunque estamos separados, ¿verdad? Pero por las redes y la magia del internet podemos unirnos y conocer un poco más. Ustedes tienen un interesante trabajo. Your job, it's not just interesting, it's fun.
It's very fun.
Tell me, how long have you guys been the owners of the limo company you guys have, Dallas VIP Limo?
We've been running the limos for 5 years now, and
Okay.
It's been great. It's was a learning experience for us, but we love what we do. We really love what we do.
That is awesome. Now, Dallas VIP Limo has been around for how many years now?
It's 5 years.
5 years.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me tell you, it feels like more because you guys are top notch, the best in the city. Aside from being the best, you guys have quality vehicles. And I want to jump right into that. You have, Michelle, have you ever been in a limo before or a party bus, Michelle? Have you been in one?
Sí, Déjenme decirles rapidito que yo tenía una mejor amiga en high school, que su papá tenía un negocio de limusinas
Yeah, I
y
don't, I
todas
don't
las
hear Michelle.
mañanas, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Dile,
sorry. Yeah, so go ahead.
dile.
Finish the story now. I'm gonna tell you guys what she's saying. Go ahead, Michelle.
Ajá. Todas las mañanas llegaba en limusina a high school por un año.
Okay. Oh, wow. So she said that she had a great friend that had a limo back in the day, and she used to go to school every day on a limo. Fly.
Su papá tenía un
Wow.
business también como ellos.
Uh, this was growing up, and she said that her dad had a limo business company. Michelle, their limo is beautiful, which I had a chance to be part of and be in it and enjoy it. And they have also a large the how do I say this, the Hummer, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a
You tell me, Joe. Tell me a little bit about your vehicles, please.
well, the Hummer is most likely the newest Hummer in all of Texas. I don't think there's a newer Hummer in the state of Texas. Our Hummer was built in
No se
2019.
escucha.
It was completed in
Vaya.
2019. People quit building Hummer limos a long time ago. And we found a custom fabricator to help us. And together, we built what we call our Pegasus Hummer. It's a 35-foot long Hummer, seats 18 passengers, has 3 bars, 6 televisions, and it has an 8-inch raised roof to give us more height for taller people that sit in the vehicle. And it's got an LED floor, LED ceiling. It's got top of the line electronics, the sound system, the everything in this Hummer's got wireless intercom for the driver and the passengers. Everything in this limo is top of the line. There was no shortcuts made at all. The what we call Falcon doors were custom built as well. All the design work, the metal work, the custom running boards, all of that was designed by us here at Dallas VIP Limousines. We drew all the plans in Photoshop, and then we sent those to, or we actually took those to the fabricator and aided in the fabrication of the vehicle. And that's just the Hummer. I mean, each vehicle that we have was built by us or for us.
Wow.
That's very neat. You guys have an exclusive line of vehicles, and I that's something I enjoy. Also, you guys are the being the owners, you get involved with every specific type of event that goes in there. Now, some of the people, if you can see on the screen, if you're watching, guys, check it out. Dallas VIP limo. That's the picture on the bottom left. That is the limo inside. If you can see it there, you can see a quinceañera, a picture of them having a good time. You can see. I got a picture I want to share as well because I was in it with my wife recently, or not so long ago. And that picture I like because it shows a little bit more of what it looks like.
Yeah.
There they are on the far right. Look at the floor. Look at the ceiling. Look at the windows. Look at the cup holders. That is all custom made and designed by Joe and Mariana Olivares. You guys, I think I remember the story. You guys going down to Vegas to get a chance to design custom made this to bring it back to Dallas. It's the only one in the city, and we're just so happy and lucky to be able to have it in our city. Wow, it's an incredible vehicle there on the right. Tell me a little bit about your day to day, Joe.
Well,
What's
day to day.
the day to day like?
Do you want to know the day to day now or the day to day
No,
before?
I want to. And I'm sorry to even touch that subject, but I want to know
Okay.
before COVID, what is the day to day for you and Mariana in general
Yeah.
before you go out and hit the streets?
Okay. So day to day at Dallas VIP Limousines before COVID, Anna and I, of course, would get up in the mornings, and we would organize the work for that day, whether it was maintenance to be performed on the vehicles or it was a pickup or a drop off, or, you know, getting something, you know, cleaned up on one of them because we showed it and people went in and we needed to do some cleaning before the next time that it went out. Or, you know, we every day would make our plan, and somewhere around 8 o'clock we would start executing our plan. Believe it or not, the limos mostly run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but the work starts and it never ends. It's a 7 day a week job.
Yeah.
Because you have appointments that you're making with people to show the vehicles. You have maintenance that's being performed. You have fueling. You have, you know, we stock our vehicles with Cokes, Sprites, water, ice, bottles of cider when it's a quinceañera.
Included.
We include all that. We also color match the interior. We add some stuff on the inside of the vehicles to make it fun. We put like little masks and photo props. We also match all the napkins to either the color of the quinceañera's dress. If it's a prom, we'll do it the school colors. So there's a lot of additional things that we do at Dallas VIP Limousines that take extra time, but at the same time, that's part of our service. We base the service off of what we would expect if we were renting a limo. So we try to give as much as we can.
There's a lot of. One second, I'm going to include you on the screen with a million buttons that I have in front of me.
All right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear Michelle?
Can you hear me now?
No.
A Michelle no.
No. Ok. Está bien. Pregúntale si podemos rentarla ahorita para irnos de fiesta.
She's interested in renting the bus and go out on a party, on a secret party. If we get caught, we're done. But
with 5 friends.
Yeah, 5. I mean, if we 6 feet apart and this thing it's huge, then I think we could do 4 people in a limo, you know. But she's asking with interest. Guys, tell me a little bit about. I have a video here because I want to share it before I continue to ask you guys some questions. I am going to bring this to the screen. This video shows a little bit about your rides, the limo, the party bus. Let's go ahead and watch it for a second so everybody can learn a little bit more about Dallas VIP Limo. Well, I'm impressed. That's very cool. Very cool.
Also, you know, we didn't talk too much about the day-to-day now, but to be honest with you, I mean, we're still working hard. I can tell you that this morning I went and bought oil filter, fuel filter. I even bought
I
brake,
see that.
and I worked on vehicles all day today. Last week, we actually did some upgrades to the bar tops on the Hummer. We
Wow.
did some beautiful black accents on there that just really added to the look and the elegance of the interior of the Hummer. And keep in mind that Hummer is less than a year old, and we're just constantly looking at ways to improve the customer experience. And not only that, we've maintained our vehicles. Last week we were going through our black party bus, the Black Pearl, checking all
Okay.
the electrical system, checking belts, hoses. I mean, you know, so even the day to day now is busy because we are trying to keep our vehicles in tip top shape. As soon as they open things up and we can start running the buses and the limos, we're going to do that.
That's where I want to go to next. Talk to me about the fun of this, the reason why you got into business, being owners of limo and party buses. Why limos and party buses? What kind of joy do you get out of this,
You
please?
know, that's a funny story. So, Anna and I started as event photographers. Um, I did photography for years before I decided to get into event photography. And
Okay.
one Thanksgiving, we were trying to figure out how to uh, improve our photography packages and how, to add more to where we could sell more. And we were always being asked about limousines. And so I brought up the idea of buying a limousine, and my mother-in-law and Anna were actually in the kitchen making, I believe it was tamales, it was. And so my mother-in-law says, get one, find one you like, and I'll help you, purchase it. And so um, we decided to uh, look at limos, and the next thing you know, Anna and I just went and got one, you know. Um,
Oh, wow.
my mother-in-law coaxed it because she offered to help, but at the end we just went ahead and did it our own.
It's
And
like she was trying to get you guys to just go ahead and do it, get it out the
yeah,
way,
and
and
so I love my mother-in-law for putting that little bit of faith in us, and it helped push
of
me
course.
a bit. And so we started adding the limo to our photography packages, and before you know it, the limo got busy, and we were getting a lot of calls for party buses. So then we built a party bus, and then we needed another one and another one. So now we have four, and it's going well up until the COVID-19 pandemic started, and that just kind of slowed us down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social distancing, the changes that we've been seeing. Obviously, you're in the business of entertainment. Things slow down. Things have changed dramatically for you guys as far as business goes.
Yes.
Myself as a DJ, I was talking to DJ Arturo earlier, and we're at a stop. For us to be able to provide entertainment on stage and and Michelle Menache, she is a performer, a singer as well on many stages. She plays guitar, and for us to be able to get on stage, we need a crowd. And for the crowd to be there, they need a way to get there. And a lot of times they want to be able to come in the limo and
Yeah.
come in the party bus. You guys provide that entertainment. You guys provide the initial, how do I say this, step into what they're about to be at, on their way to. And
The
that's
part.
where all the hype, the interest creates, right? That what,
Yep. The party actually starts when the party bus or the limo arrives at their place. You can just imagine how excited people are, and I think you were probably like that when we picked you guys up too. How excited
yeah,
they are when they first step on the vehicle, and you got the music going on, you got the lights going on.
And
It's
tequila.
and you got your favorite drinks that you guys brought on your,
Yay!
so I think that yeah, the party starts in the limo and or on the party bus, and it just continues from there. And a lot of times when they leave the club at night after you guys played your best songs and everything, they get back on the party bus and they continue a little bit longer.
I know you got stories. You just mentioned the before and after. So the before is the pregame on the way there.
Yeah.
How's the outro? How's on the way home? What's the post club, post quinceañera? Obviously, totally different environments. But what is it like when you get the people back in the bus? Do they
You
even recognize that?
it's different because sometimes people are just so tired at the end at that time of the event that a lot of them come in and basically they're not doing much of anything, but then you always got that one guy that is just hyped and he's moving. I remember a time when we went to one of the casinos, I believe it was Windstar, and we
Okay.
took everybody to a birthday party, and on the way up there it was loud. I mean, it was so loud back there, and people were drinking and hollering, and they were just having a great time. On the way back, there was only one guy that was awake in the bus.
Sí, pero eran las 4 de la mañana.
And everybody else was asleep. And he was sitting back there and he was going, "This is so boring. This is so boring." But he was the only one that was left awake. It was fun though. They had a
That
lot
is
of
awesome. That
yeah.
is awesome. Talking about the interior and some of the fun that people are having in there, I have a quick video I was able to find on your page there, and I want to show it right now. This is the inside. Michelle, este es cómo se ve adentro del party bus que ellos tienen. I've been inside. Let's
A
check it
ver, a
out.
ver.
¿Cuándo nos vamos, Michelle? When is the next party? Look at that thing. That's a beautiful vehicle.
Cuando quieras.
That's a
Yes.
beautiful party bus there. Incredible, guys. You guys done an amazing job. Obviously, quinceañeras love all the colors. Weddings love all the colors, and you guys can customize any color in that vehicle, as well as your Hummer limo, that's the only one in the city with those wings. Those what do you call it? The
We call them
Lambo
Falcon
wings?
Door, you know, but
Falcon.
they're very nice and yeah, they're very custom.
That is pretty great. Con- the way we're living, social distancing has changed things. I'm glad you guys have find ways to stay busy to continue prepare your next vehicle. I know on your page there with Dallas VIP Limo, you guys are constantly always finding ways to create content, post videos and pictures of past of future events and stuff. What type of events can people hire you for? Anything, right? As far as I just want to get there with style.
Well, we've done um, all kinds we do autograph signings, so when artists come to town for autograph signings, we do that. We do quinceañeras, proms, concerts, we
Bodas,
do weddings,
cumpleaños.
just birthday parties. There's some quinceañeras that don't have the big traditional quinceañera, but they will still rent a party bus and go out in the party bus for 3 or 4 hours and then come back home for a backyard party. So, there's different ways that people use the party buses. You could even, let's say if you have a small company or you're going to a convention or something and you're going to talk or you're going to speak at a presentation, you could even rent one of our limos and put your presentation material in the limo and give your team a little meeting before you get to your conference with the video equipment that we have and the audio equipment that we have on each one of our limos. I mean, there's endless possibilities on what we could do.
Very
That's
versatile
amazing.
as well. Yeah. Can you hear Michelle?
I still
Yeah,
cannot hear Michelle.
no,
No, it's okay.
está
Sorry,
bien.
Michelle. I just want to talk. I want you to talk to us. Okay.
Pregúntales, Barney, que cuándo piensan que van a regresar a trabajar.
Pregunta Michelle que cuándo van a regresar a trabajar en cuestión de any work coming up.
Okay, well, right now it's not really just us. It has a lot to do with the event centers. So because there are no large social gatherings right now, all of
Yeah.
our scheduled quinceañeras, our scheduled weddings, they all moved. The really sad part about all this is school got canceled, and so that canceled all the proms.
Wow.
There are not going to be any proms this year. So those are lost. Now, I'm sure that when this is over and people are able to have big gatherings, I'm sure somebody's going to throw a prom party somehow, some way. We're going to figure it out.
Sí, sí, sí.
But for right now, the proms that we had scheduled were basically canceled, you know? So the question is going to be when we can return and do this safely, okay? Um, they could tell us tomorrow that we could start running these buses and these limos, but if we don't feel safe, that it's going to be safe for our customers, our employees, and ourselves, then we may wait longer. It has to be safe before we will run our limos and our party buses again.
Yes.
Well said. I think you can any one of those. What is it? The temperature gun that you can measure some. You
We
can
I
already
point
have,
at. ¿Cómo se llama? You have one? Oh, that's it. Before you come in, sir, let me go ahead and okay, go ahead. Adelante, adelante. Welcome to party.
well, this is true story, Barney. The last week that we ran, which was the first week of March,
Okay.
uh, I actually had all my drivers already using latex gloves. We were all equipped with hand sanitizer, and anyone that was entering our limos or our party buses had to use hand sanitizer before they could get on, and we would put it in their hand.
before anybody
and
getting
and
in.
then if they got off somewhere and then got back on again, they would have to do it again.
Oh
And
wow.
so we were already taking precautions because we value our customers, ourselves, our health as well, and our employees. We have drivers and co-pilots that we send out in these vehicles, and they're important to us as well. We didn't want anybody
Most
get.
definitely.
So we actually reacted to it before the city of Dallas did.
Okay, that's good. I got you guys on. We're learning a little bit about your business. We're checking out the beautiful vehicles. Tell me a story, something that I want to laugh about. We want to, and you've seen it all,
I
but
have
let's go above. Obviously, the quinceañeras, the sweet 16s, they have a different type of fun. Let's go on the over 21 and up. Anything you can share with me that we can just say, wow, I believe in it. I can't wait to bring my own friends into a party bus to see that type of memory and that type of fun.
Wow. You want an over 21 story?
Please, please.
Oh, no,
Rated G.
no,
Rated G.
You know,
Esa tampoco. La otra. Esta no es la otra.
one of the funny things that happens frequently with us
Okay.
is that, you have our party buses are equipped with a pole. Okay. We call it a structural uh, pole, right? But
Okay.
sometimes the moms will come in when they're looking at the vehicle to rent it because the quinceañeras want a party bus, and they see the pole, and they kind of
Oh, that's
get discouraged because they think that something's going to happen with that pole. And so
yeah.
it's you always have to explain to them that everyone in the bus is chaperoned, by typically, we send a driver and a co-pilot. So the co-pilot's job is to tend to the passengers. And I mean, these are 14 and 15-year-old kids. I mean, they do like to jump around, and they turn up the music loud and stuff, and one of them might stand next to the pole for a second. They all start screaming and they sit down. Nothing really happens, right? So, but there's always a phobia about the pole with some of the parents, and then there's always the parents that send what we like to call, we nicknamed her Tia Licha, okay, on the bus.
Y
So
eso, y eso.
they send an older sister or someone, an aunt at
Of
times,
course.
to chaperone the kids, and the chaperone is just hating it the whole time because they're back there for 3 or 4 hours with music that they don't like pounding as loud as it can go. And it's devastating to Tia Licha. I mean, the kids are just tearing it up, and I actually had some kids offer me $50 to leave Tia Licha downtown, and they would call her an Uber. And that's
Wow.
a story. That is a true story because they didn't want her on the bus. And so when they got off, they distracted her and then they all ran back and they said, $50, man, it's right here. And we're gonna call her an Uber, but if you leave, I'll give you $50. And of course we didn't do that, but those are the kind of things that we run into sometimes with
Con las
That
tías.
I totally believe. Ahí te preguntan, so is this poll permanent or can we
exactly.
screw it up
Yeah.
or is that
Yeah.
removable or
Yeah.
I understand. By the way, those are watching and you're 21 and up and you want a party bus that has a pole in it. I'm not saying what type of pole, but you get the idea. These guys are got you set up, ready for the weekend. Make sure you look into Dallas VIP limo. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Joe.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun with everybody that comes on. Just you're in an environment, Barney, where everybody is they're having a quinceañera, they're having a wedding, they're having some kind of celebration. Everybody's
Yes,
smiling, everybody's happy. It's a great environment to work in. I I love,
yes.
I love my job. I love it. I absolutely love it.
That's beautiful to hear. That's beautiful to hear. Every opportunity that you get a chance to go out there to drive for any type of event, it's like music and DJing. It's always different. Every crowd, every couple, every quinceañera, every nightclub, and the scene is different. I think
Yeah.
I totally understand in your shoes there a bit of the difference in the joy that it comes when it comes to serving others in this type of environment and the entertainment. So that's pretty cool. By the way, you guys have an incredible line of vehicles. How many buses? I mean, vehicles in general?
We have four vehicles, and each one is different from the other, and each one was custom built, and each one actually was built in a different state. Um, we spread it out. We tried to get input from different professionals on each vehicle, so that they don't look the same. We want each one
Yes.
unique, and I can tell you right now that uh, there isn't another bus like either one of our buses, and there isn't another limo like either one of our limos. They're one of a kind.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
and
like it. I like it a lot.
and the sound systems are incredible, and I think you witnessed that. But the sound systems are
Yes.
very, very nice.
It was bumping and the opportunity that people get to be able to control the music themselves. There's video DJing out there on the screens, multiple screens in front, back, on the floor, on the scene. I just don't know where to look at. So you guys definitely provide not just incredible vehicles, custom made, also incredible quality service from the point of pickup to the point you guys drop off the guest. So can you tell Joe and Mariana, tell everybody where can they find your website, your information? How can they find you on Instagram and Facebook so they can follow you and then get ready because we're going to be free really soon to get out there and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy the nightlife all over again and to be able to celebrate one more time or many more times coming soon.
Well, we can't wait. Our If you want to call us by phone, our number is 469-610-8555. Our website is www.dallasviplimousines.com. We have a Facebook, Dallas VIP Limousines. We have the Instagram, Dallas underscore VIP underscore limousines. And man, we're not only here to try to book reservations, we're also here for information. You would be surprised how many people call, and the amount of information they get from us. They always end up thanking us for the education that they get because there's so many things that you should know when you're going to lease or rent a limo or a party bus.
Okay. That's well said. I think going back in my memories here, we had a chance to ride the party bus during my wife's surprise birthday party. There was over 15, 20 people in there. The girls were going. It was a surprise. She loved it. And other opportunities, getting a chance to see the Hummer when it first came to the state. I was able to get a quick tour from you guys. You guys were really nice. You guys are also incredible people as people. Mariana and Joe, you guys are just
Thank
super
you.
nice.
Thank
Just
you.
super nice. I invite everybody, la gente que está viendo por ahí en sintonía. If you ever need any type of vehicle for any type of occasion, special event, meetings like you heard earlier, definitely check out the guys with Dallas VIP Limo. Just put them on Facebook. You'll find them quickly. If not, message me. I'll get you in touch directly with Joe and Mariana. That way you tell them the Barney special. Be like, hey, Barney said they give you $5 off.
That was discount, buddy.
There you go. There you go. You guys have been incredible tonight for staying late to talk to me and to talk to our guest watching right now. I look forward to see you guys soon and getting that bus so we can party some more. Hopefully midsummer soon when this is all over. Okay, my friends, and I say my friends, thank you guys for your time tonight. Please stay safe and healthy. Okay.
Thank you, Barney.
Gracias,
Likewise.
Barney. Te mando un
A ti.
Bye-bye.
Ay, gracias Mariana y gracias Joe. Buenas noches and good talking to you guys. You already know Dallas VIP Limo. Check him out this summer. Take care, guys. Buenas noches.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye. That was great. Well, that was them. That was Dallas VIP Limo. I'm not sure where Michelle Menache, Micas, te me fuiste, pero sé que estás por ahí. I know it's getting late. She's like, I gotta take the dogs out for a quick walk. They kept barking all night. Saludo para los perritos también, que están en sintonía, porque we heard them, so might as well. Tenemos los saludos, pero antes la pregunta del día, we're getting ready to answer that. And the question of the day, it's on the screen right now. If you don't know what it is, how much money, average per household, how much money have we saved during quarantine? I got some of the answers here earlier. T-Mac answered on the screen. He said $1,700 each month while in quarantine. I got it. I saw Albizi sharing some, appreciating the information that's been shared tonight. Thank you for watching. He put Lego. Thank you, Albizi, for joining us. We got some other ones on the screen. If you already answered, the time is up. So I'm going to go ahead and give away the answer of the actual question. Okay, I have it here. Let me go ahead and find it. Boom, there it is. La respuesta de la pregunta de esta noche, we giving away $25 to the person that got the closest to answer the question. How much money? Calculate. How much money have we saved during quarantine? I can't make this up. Okay. All right. The information is here. Obviously, everybody's totally different, but the average that has been saved per month in quarantine per household is $2,632. Okay, how about that? You have saved $2,632 per household. We're calculating and takeout food, $10 per person. Going to restaurants. Calculations have been $27 per person each time you go out. Some people used to go out once, 2, 3 times a week. Some people didn't even cook. Mucha gente de ustedes no cocinan. Ahora están aprendiendo a cocinar por eso. Se están ahorrando el dinero. Average of $2,632 a month. That's credible. That is the answer. I can't make this up. It's a study that's been done, and that's the amount right there. Okay, so check it out, guys. Make sure you continue to save. Going to the bars, going to the nightclubs. If you guys went to the nightclub, Medusa Dallas, el club número uno en la ciudad de Dallas, por supuesto, el único Medusa Dallas. If you guys been there, you're gonna spend easily $40 and 3 drinks. Don't tell them I told you that. I'm just saying, plus a tip. If you're gonna go out to any bar hopping on the weekends, you're gonna drop 40 here, 20 there, 40 here. It's gonna add up. If you have children, child care, para cuidar los niños, child care could be $900 a month for a lot of people, $1,000 a month minimum per child sometimes. So that adds up. If you've been staying home with your kids and spending a lot of time with them, cooking at home, not going to the bars, not going to takeout or the restaurants, the average home has saved $2,632. So anybody that got close to that, I got $25 going your way. I'm going to go through all the messages all the comments on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure that that everybody answered correctly. Okay. With that said, I don't see any more shout outs for now. Gente que nos está viendo en sintonía. And before we leave, I got a video of the night. Tengo el video de la noche. Michelle, quería que te despidieras. Michelle, oh, great words for us, but she left me. So, I got the great words tonight. Check it out. Las palabras profundas, the deep words I got to share with you guys. Quédate en tu casa. Okay? Continue to help nurses, help the police, and help others out there by staying home and staying out the way. That's all they want for now, to stay out the way, stay home. At home, you're saving money, $2,600 possibly, as well as you are spending more time with your family and also staying away from sick people. Okay? Eso por ahí siguen sin máscara. So make sure you stay home and stay safe. Para despedirnos en esta noche, tengo una música, una canción, brand new song that came out, un grupo que se llama Havana. Esta canción se llama Quédate en tu casa. Creo que la escuchen y la disfruten. Así nos despedimos en esta noche. Here is the video from the new song de Quédate en tu casa. Una salsita, ponla por ahí. Sé que muchos de ustedes no se acuestan, no se van a dormir hasta la medianoche, así que sube el volumen. Una vez más, gracias por la sintonía. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Michelle se despide con esta mano y yo me despido con la otra. Buenas noches a todo el mundo. Thank you. This is Barney and friends. Thank you for being my friends. You're my friend. I'm your friend. Barney and friends. You get it. Buenas noches. Se cuidan mucho. Good night.
¿Ya estás ahí?
Voy a llenarte de abrazos. Cuando te vuelva a ver, voy a cubrirte de besos un amanecer. Cuando te vuelva a ver, el mundo estará normal. Habrá pasado el temporal y nos vamos a querer por toda una eternidad. Cuando te vuelva a ver, seré tu mejor sonrisa. Serás ave que anida sin miedo dentro de mi ser. Cuando te vuelva a ver, amar será nuestro credo. La fe entrará en nuestro hogar y para entonces no tendremos miedo. Quédate en casa y espera que el mundo se tome un respiro. Mira hacia el cielo y llora por todo lo que se ha perdido. Cuídate tú y dale valor a tus seres queridos. Quédate en casa y cuando esto termine estaremos unidos. Quédate en casa y deja que el mundo se tome un respiro. Mira hacia el cielo y llora por todo lo que se ha perdido. Cuídate tú, dale valor a tus seres queridos. Quédate en casa, sí, que quiero verte otra vez. Anda, cuídate, quédate en casa. Que el peligro acecha a la humanidad.
'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.